Welcome everybody to the channel. We're back for another video. Gotta like this music and these B-rolls. Sounds like a Kawasaki commercial. Kawasaki Brute Force. The new lemony fresh 750 version. Gluten-free. Zero trans fats. Guaranteed not to rip, tear, snag, bust at the seams or your money back. Visit a Kawasaki dealer today. It is a nice bike though. So we're back for another week. We're out by the Mersey this week. The two big water towers out on the 103 just past the Upper Tantallon turnoff. If you're heading down towards the South Shore. So I believe that's exit 5 and it's just past exit 5. You have to go into St. Margaret's Bay Road to access it, where they put the twinned highway in now. The overpass goes over the highway, and you cannot access it from the highway. So, access it from St. Margaret's Bay Road. So here we go. My first time out this way. Never seen these trails before. Installed a new app this week called WikiLoc. I've been exploring a lot of trails and everything on that, so here we go. Not much trail riding today, it's mostly dirt roads and exploring the main access to the area. Lots of trails off to the right hand side as I went in, I noticed. Beautiful day out. Leaves are still changing, starting to fade in color and fall off the trees now, so not as vibrant as they were a couple weeks ago, but hey, Nova Scotia. This is where they've done all the recent work, and they did a really good job. It's accessible, it's user-friendly, it's safe, and I met a lot of people out today as I was out riding. So this gentleman here, stopped and had a good yarn with him. Great guy. Didn't want to put him on the video.
Yeah, for sure. You as well. Oh, I will. All right, have a good one.
Because as I tape these videos and make these videos and get my footage, not everybody wants to be on a video, and I respect that. So unless I get their permission, I don't put anybody on the video. But I did meet at least 4 or 5 fellas that I stopped and had a yarn with each one of them, and probably passed a good 15 bikes, side by side, stuff like that. It was a good day, really good day. It was a good day weather-wise anyway. You're about to see why my day got really screwed up. Bad decisions. I can't remember what cartoon it was, but there was a cartoon one time I watched, and the Mudhole actually was a magnetic force to the kid as he walked by and ended up pulling him in, and he got soaked and headed home to his mom. Well, that's me right at this point. Very bad decision on my part. I wanted to explore the trails and everything, and what you're about to see for the next 5 minutes or so totally changed my day and how everything went. But it's a learning experience. Do it, we learn. Hopefully we're smart enough to not do it again. Only time will tell. Yeah, should have left that one alone there, Douglas. Front wheel rub coming up right here. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm running 5 PSI on these Bighorn 2.0s. I think I'm going up to 7 next ride, just to see if that'll help out with the radial tires and keeping them a little more in their profile, for lack of a better term. Well, enjoy this little mess, folks, because it's going to get hairy. squeakiness on the front end of my bike. We'll address that. Dealership tells me I got to do a better job on cleaning it. And that's on me. I'm still learning. And yes, I hadn't at this point cleaned it the way I should have. So, anybody else Osmo Action 4 have that little rattle in the mic? I don't like it. But as I said, sit back and enjoy this couple minutes of footage. I saved you a lot of the cursing, swearing, and needless crap. And I was doing so well. Said I was in this hole for quite a while. I edited out a lot of the unnecessary footage, but yeah, this was a trying experience, and my air intake was dangerously close to the water level on the right-hand side of the bike.
Tried, didn't you, asshole?
And give myself a little bit of praise there for my valiant attempt. And yeah, I am out of breath. I had been sloshing through that water hole for a good 45 minutes by this point, trying to find an attachment point for my winch, something secure to get me out. And again, a lot of poison. I just decided to speed this up. No sense in making you suffer through all this like I had to. Quite a bit of physical exertion, we managed to get back on the road. The footwells were clogged. They had to be almost 8 inches or more of just cement like dirt and mud. Like it was almost impossible to get my hands in to try to get it off the bike. And it was everywhere. Editing out a few more choice words. One that I missed. Yeah, this was crazy solid. It was like wet cement. That correction, it was like dry cement. currently looking into a portable DeWalt pressure washer. Wouldn't think a pressure washer would be something important to drag with you on 4x4 rides, but I'm learning.
I gotta get somewhere and clean this thing off.
So, continued on my journey. After a little ways up the road, I managed to find a little path down to the lake. Beautiful lake. Figured I'd get down to the lake and try to clean some of the mud off, but I didn't really have anything to slosh water with. And there you go with the tire rub on the fenders. I love it so much. It's so pleasing to the ear. That right there be the kind of trail that I'd like to explore and find and ride and stuff. All this main road, groomed dirt road riding and stuff like that. I mean, it's a way to get there, but more want to just check out what the trails and stuff like that. More of what I'm looking to get into, I guess. All this front-facing footage, the POV footage, I guess we'll call it, first-person POV, is with my Osmo Nano that I just picked up. And surprisingly, I did have to attach the docking unit to it a couple times to juice up the battery a bit, but that thing recorded for almost 4.5 hours straight without overheating. So all you Osmo Nano naysayers out there, I've run into situations where it'll overheat within 15 minutes, and then again, like a situation like today, it ran for pretty much the entire day, and the only thing I did was attach it a couple times, juice up the battery a bit. And the footage is really good. I have no problem with the footage. Beautiful lake, quite long too. Really calm day. I stopped by this lake again on the way out and happened to meet up with a guy in a outboard motorboat, and his little fellow were heading up to their camp, and he pulled over because he saw me rinsing the bike off and wondered if I needed a hand if I was broke down. Just the type of people you meet out in the wilderness and stuff. For the most part, the majority of them are great people. Want to stop, have a little yarn, learn some things about you, you learn some things about them, learn about the area, stuff like that. I mean, for all that stuff and for your mental health, this is an amazing hobby. Rinsed off my footwells and everything, and then proceeded on. My intention was to try to get to an area on this trail that I saw on the WikiLoc app that would get me to some of the windmills. I was going to explore around some of the windmills, see if there's trails and things like that. There we go. That's problem number 2. First problem was getting stuck in the Mudhole, and now I'm learning that you really need to wash your radiator out, because the previous couple rides apparently I didn't wash it out well enough. Well, we got a little bit of an overheating issue with my radiator being clogged up full of mud. Because, as you can see with the leaves coming out of my headlight, that I got into a little situation earlier
Oh man. And I loaded the front end of this thing with mud. So, until I can get it home, rocks and everything. So we're going to go over 2025 brute force and what I've done to upgrade it. The Bison Trail Series front bumper, which was only about 20-25 bucks more than the OEM Kawasaki bumper, and the Bison bumper gives you all this protection down below where the Kawasaki bumper does not. And while we're here, we'll look at the OEM Warren Wench kit that I installed, which if I didn't have about a half an hour ago when I did bury it in that water hole, I wouldn't have got out. Another upgrade is the Bighorn 2.0 tires. I'm still on the fence about these. It's a love-hate relationship, and I think I might try more air pressure. And also, as you can see, with the Perfex Industries sticker, I have started to protect underneath, and the first installment is the footwell skid plates, 3/16 inch aluminum, and I am loving them. Other than that, I don't think there's too much I've done to it. Contemplating a lift kit. Anybody who has any opinions on that can let me know. I'm open to your experiences and suggestions. And for anybody wondering, original tires that came on it were 25 8 12s and 25 10 12s. I went the 26 9 12s and 26 11 12s, and I am displeased to say that my front tires rub. Extreme turns, and when I'm in four-wheel drive, the front tires do seem to connect with the plastics.
So I decided to turn around and head for home because the overheating issue is something that, as you'll see through the remainder of the video, posed a huge obstacle for me for the remainder of the day. It was overheating quite frequently, and I had to stop, obviously, every time it overheated and let it cool down for 20-25 minutes or so. Lesson learned is, no matter how thorough you clean your radiator, clean it again. I didn't realize or accept the importance of a clean radiator. I mean, they make They make radiator relocation kits for a reason. If it wasn't important to keep your radiator clean, they wouldn't go through the process of designing and developing relocation kits. So yeah, I learned a valuable lesson, although my day was cut short and I didn't achieve what I wanted to. Learned a very valuable lesson about cleaning your bike and what it takes to keep it in good shape so you can enjoy your rides and not have this kind of stuff happen to you. The road was pretty good. This area, quite rough. I'd say a moderate level, up and downhill, and quite rocky. Wouldn't be a problem for anybody. It just slows you down a little bit. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. But again, a really nice area. Actually a beautiful area with great people. Everybody I met on the trail, really nice. Like I said, the gentleman in the outboard motorboat, like even took his time to come across the lake towards me to see if I needed a hand. Which was good because I learned very quickly cell service up through there gets bad quick. we're starting to get a little bit of rain now that the fall's coming on, and there you go with the high temp again. But yeah, a little bit of rain here and there, so conditions should improve in the woods. A little bit more mud to enjoy and ride through and stuff, and a lot more freedom to do what you want to do when you're back there. I mean, there's still currently a burn ban on, and still currently a water restriction on for a lot of people. As I approach a lake, yeah, we don't have enough water in Nova Scotia. But anybody will tell you, you can just check the shoreline. That lake is really low for what it looks like it normally is. Yeah, when I shut the bike off here, you can hear the outboard motorboat across the lake just going along, and he does eventually come in and, like I say, 15-20 minute yarn, but I don't put people on video unless I get permission, and I don't know, sometimes I just don't feel like I can. You can hear the boat there. Sometimes I just don't feel like I can slide it into a conversation. Yeah, I make YouTube videos and I want to stick you on YouTube. It just doesn't seem like a natural conversation for me at this point, and hopefully I get more comfortable with it, and I'll get better at this. But I'm learning something new every time I do a ride or put a video together, and the best thing is it's getting me out of the house, and it's reconnecting me with old friends. You learn a lot about reconnecting with old friends. Yeah, at this point in the day, I was gingerly using the bike, trying to get it back to the truck without doing any damage, and trying to get back there as quick as I could. But with all the overheating issues, it definitely took me a few hours longer than it should have. Yeah, so she's telling me she's hot again. Feeling hot, hot, hot. It's quite annoying after a while. I did edit some of the incidents out, so it didn't get too long and drawn out for everybody. Although I may have missed the boat on that, because it feels like it's quite long already. DJ Khaled and another one. Again. More overeating. Yay! And that'll be the last one I'm going to bore you guys with. that was my day on my bike. So I hope you enjoyed the windmills and everything that we didn't make it to. Next time I'll be sure to get there. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and although this may not have been the most adventurous video, if you learn something every time, then it's a success. So thanks for watching, and I'll try to get another video together as soon as possible for you. And remember, clean your radiators every time.